Started.
Correctamundo.
Started.
Normally I have some pregame bullshit to get us into, but alright, I'll start it.
You have a lot more on your list than I have on my list.
It's just my notes.
Okay.
For me to remember. Same thing this time.
Okay.
It's like that's...
Just checking. I didn't want to not be included.
Yeah, I guess. I changed the name.
To what?
From the Philly special.
Okay. What did you change it to?
Don't talk to strangers.
That's yeah.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to episode 74.
You had to look for that.
I did. I say that to say this podcast with our host, the lovely, real Mrs. McCrimmon. Myself, King Bo Christ, the looker. It's been we're in like 4 and 2 days, no? Or some shit? 4 and 3 days or something.
You're really feeling your mustache, aren't you?
I'm feeling this mustache. It's almost heavy on my
the
face.
Looker.
Oh, no, I meant... Oh, you see, you took that... Because you said you had to look to say that, so I meant the looker.
Oh.
Not...
But then you were still... I thought you meant like...
Me feeling the mustache?
I feel like it was like a double entendre.
I mean...
Is that what it's called? Double entendre?
I hope you don't watch this podcast. Listen to subscribe on YouTube and look at me. Because pretty soon, all you're going to see is mustache, baby. Every chance you get, I'm going to start combing it towards the camera. Are you kidding me? It's good to be here.
It's good to be here. I agree.
Even though it's good to talk to you and not strangers. I forget what I was going to go off on a wild tangent, but it's nice to talk to the same person every week.
It is.
And you ever been in an Uber driver, back of an Uber, and you have to just spark up a conversation? That's trash.
I've only been in an Uber with you, with that guy with the cologne that I thought I was going to die.
Oh, that wasn't cologne. Oh, that was cab driver.
Oh, no. I think maybe we've been in 2. One that smelled like cologne, like bad. But maybe it's that fucking
Acura?
Air freshener
Black
that I
ice?
hate. Yes. I don't know if it was cologne or air freshener, but that smell, and then the BO one.
That's cab driver. That's
yeah, BO obviously. I just mean the I can't cologne. I can't.
Could be good cologne. I appreciate a good smell, but I don't want to be overwhelmed. I realized that I had a lot of bad jokes. Like the jokes I normally say. Like, I'm like, actually, you probably can't say that. So it's weird to keep my mouth shut. It's a weird transition. Maybe the mustache is holding my face down, so it makes it hard to smile.
Maybe.
It's going to be some shit you're going to see. It's going to make it hard to smile in the future. Tupac said that. What do you want to get into? We got 2 Uber driver stories. Where?
2.
Oh, you know what's crazy? You know what? I gotta let my man Bil Burr get his shit off, because the reason I wanted to name this the Philly special.
But you don't stop talking.
Jesus Christ.
I'll just cook this side for a while.
Bill Burr is in a random. For those watching on YouTube and subscribing to the podcast, thank you. Bill Burr. This is old. This is actually 2006. And I figure people bring up all this other shit we even brought up some shit that we found out, in the moment it was like, wow, this is crazy, this is happening. But,
and it winds up being old.
You go actually you can't survive off podcast facts anymore, so you go get the real facts, and you're like, oh, this is from 2011 too. Like, I see why people aren't upset anymore. Like, I mean, like, it's almost like, all right, I guess, how am I going to drag this out for real? Like, you know what I mean? 'Cause 2 days...
Everybody has, like, especially if you're in the limelight or whatever. Like almost everyone has something that they've done on camera.
100%. I just saw some wild shit just today before we even get into Bil Burr. What time did I screenshot this? I screenshot this at 5:58. This was 12 years ago on YouTube.
Was that you?
Yes.
Wow.
I was fucking around on YouTube and I was like, wow. I just happened to see it today. I said, that's 12 years ago. That's still up. It was just some wild shit. I was fucking around to Ice Cube's Today Was a Good Day. So think about the energy on Today Was a Good Day. Like I was just fucking around. And I was like, wow, see, even that, like some shit I just happened to come across today that's 12 years old on YouTube. And I was like, wow.
Right.
You know, like.
And you put it out there.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
It was on a friend's YouTube. I just happened to. I was looking on old songs, and it was way down, and it was like my liked videos on YouTube, and I was like,
wow.
I said, what the fuck? Boop. It's like I didn't even have a YouTube channel then.
Wow.
This was. I started my YouTube channel like 2 weeks later, actually, because I probably wanted to watch it. But anyway.
Probably.
So this was an old video. Bil Burr was fucking around. Was doing a set in Philadelphia, and sometimes comedians are just shooting their shot. Like it's not all gonna be good. Like you could go find every comedian, like every human. Like sometimes you say
humor.
Weird shit in a conversation. You're like, oh, probably shouldn't have said that. So as a comedian, when you're kind of just shooting your shot and going, you're not always gonna have Netflix special material.
No, but he also said that the whole night was just a wash. Like
it's Philly.
every comic
Philly fans
failed.
are difficult.
You know what's funny? I'm cooking my brain talking about nothing. I'm just walking around like, I
And
just
see-
got a cheeseburger. Oh, fuck all you people. You know what, you fucking losers? I hope you all fucking die, and I hope the fucking Eagles never win the Super Bowl. Go fuck yourselves.
No, see, it was also
They
funny.
were like,
they won.
Fuck the Flyers.
The Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, so it makes it like, all right, makes it even more kind of funny. It's that long ago.
All of you, suck a fucking dick.
In this moment, I appreciated that the comedian struck back. Like we've been talking about them bringing up old shit. Pardon me.
He just kept hammering it home. Like he did not stop, and he was saying facts. Like he was stating facts and just burning them, burning everybody
100%.
in the crowd. That
And
was
in this
that was
moment, when
amazing.
he freaked the fuck out, I appreciate how he kind of won the crowd back for a moment.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Because he was just fired off some good shit, and you had to just laugh. If you didn't laugh in that moment,
when we watched the special, was it Joe Rogan or whatever, and he was basically saying that, like there's people from Jersey, there's people from Philly, there's people from wherever, and so you could say something about a certain team, and everybody else is on your side. So that was part of the.
See, but that's what made it beautiful. Like
it was beautiful.
I'm like, wow. Like if this happened in 2018, this would be a good moment. Like to just tell a crowd like, oh, you don't like my jokes? Fuck you.
Yeah.
And the best part about this video is, if you want to watch it, we were about 30 seconds in before we talked over it, but like
it goes the whole.
This is a 12-minute and 48-second video, and the rest of his set was 12 minutes and 48 seconds, I guess, and he let them know as he was counting down like 4 more minutes of this bullshit. Like, and he kept
went
hammering
down until his last minute.
He kept hammering into Philly fans, so I thought that was I don't know, like if that was enough. Like that was the energy I came in on when coming up with the episode. That I was like, oh, this is the Philly special. This is amazing. But
that was we were both like crying laughing.
Oh, 100%. The first 2 minutes of that video, I don't think
I think when I laughed again, I think my stomach still hurts from watching that.
I haven't laughed that hard in a while. Like it was a good change of pace for comedy, and I guess.
I mean, I feel like that sometimes.
Remember we talked about The Purge. Like we talked about sometimes you just gotta let it out.
Like I have to. Like and I won't go into detail, but
No, I get it.
Everybody wants to yell about stupid shit that happens to them on a regular basis.
Sure.
Like, fuck you.
That's why people take it out on other people on the internet. Like, that's why
Right.
the world... Shit you can't say in real life, you get off on the internet, and that's why the world is what it is today.
But I like how he told them.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like, sorry to our Philly listeners. I don't know if you were there and you're offended, but that one, like, you gotta just... That was good jokes.
Hilarious,
you gotta just take that one in.
hilarious,
You gotta
yeah.
appreciate that for
Yeah.
what it is. Hey, nobody... No Philly fans were harmed in
Right,
the recording of
right,
that special.
right.
You'll be alright. You're tough. You got a Super Bowl. So you kind of proved them wrong anyway.
Sure.
But then as I was coming up, like, you know, the news or shit comes in, like, I kind of was like, see, this is, and I think we talked about it last week with the comedian that got on another Joe Rogan interview. Damn, I forget his name. This shit's trash. He got kicked off the right. He got kicked off the. Oh, I'm not guessing. Not in the Me Too movement, pal. He got kicked off the stage in Columbia. Right.
Okay.
Columbia University. I was saying like, why would you even do a live show now? Like, you're better off just doing a stand-up special, just live on YouTube. Like, yo, tune in on Friday. I'll be live on YouTube.
Yep.
Keep it in the comment section like you like doing anyway. Let's fucking go for it.
Right.
And I think that would be a cool, like, if I was a stand-up comedian, I would try that. I would just come out the lane and do it that way, because, like, fuck people. Who wants to, like, I don't want to make you laugh anymore. If I want to make you laugh, yeah, like the podcast. If I want to make you laugh, like, I'll do it for
Come
me.
here
I'll do it for
and
me. You know where to find me.
Right.
Like, I'm not standing in front of people anymore. Like, I think, and comedians and I guess, you know, people out in Hollywood, like, people move across the country to do shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, fuck that, I'm gonna perform in comedy clubs. Like, and me personally, I'm like, yeah, no, those days are over. No. See, they could boo you. You can have some what you think is good jokes, and they could boo you, and it can change like the creative mind of a comedian is tricky. Like,
yeah, you have to be
that's
really
why,
tough.
That's why people take it too far sometimes.
Right.
Like, that's why even for as sick as it is, and I'm not saying it was okay at all, but we just talked about it the last 2 weeks, so I'll bring it all in together.
Okay.
With Louis C.K. when he was like,
so
you calling me the N-word?
Except for he said the N-word.
Right. That's why he took it way too far. He was in we talk about gray area. He was in the white. He even fucked up. Like,
he was all the way over.
Right. So that was no other way of looking at that. Right. But I see what you did there. You know what I mean? Like, I see, like...
But it was still inappropriate.
Right.
Even
exactly. Like, I would have asked... If I would have asked HBO, like...
Still
look,
racist.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I would have said to HBO, like, look, I get it. You guys know what I do, but we got to take that out. Like, I was like, I can't even... Even if Chris... Like, somebody... Like, even Seinfeld, right? Would have been like... We got to take that out.
Cut.
Like, I don't know if we can let this fly. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying all that to say I appreciate... the mind of a comedian, because I know what makes you cry makes you laugh, what makes you laugh. You know what I'm saying? It's the way of the world. Like, that's what makes some shit funny, because it just be so true, no matter how harsh it is.
Yeah.
It's like it'll get you to, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it, for better or for worse. And it was just cool. As I went on, I was like, see like a Uber driver, right? And I'm like, damn, an Uber driver is. Like, a cab driver just has certain rules you know in your mind.
Yeah. Getting
into a cab, getting in you just respected the company shit, whatever.
Right.
Something about, like, other people's shit. It becomes gray after a while. Like, I'm like,
that's what you noticed?
I believe so. I do. Like,
okay.
I went not undercover, but
because I think that just shows what kind of person it is.
But it's humans. It's a weird percentage. It's like baseball numbers for good people. Like, baseball is like, if you go 4 out of 10 in baseball, you're a fucking tremendous hitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in the hall. Throughout your career, that's Hall of Fame numbers. But in football, like, 4 out of 10 is trash. 4 out of 10 in anything is trash. You know what I mean? Like, if 4 out of 10 dogs you saw succeeded.
How does that compare with?
It's just people. Like, 6 out of 10 people. This is a I don't call anything a hot take. This is a hot take here, but 6 out of 10 people, and in relation to other people's shit, are like not gonna respect your shit. For some reason, it's a weird.
I'm completely I don't respect my own shit, but other people's shit I do respect. Like 100%.
And that's why people notice when you do. Don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'll put it this. Yeah, it's the same thing as an Uber driver. you notice that people don't respect your shit. You dog training, you go into people's homes, and they respect you respecting their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think when you leave, shit is exactly the way they left it.
Yeah.
You know, not everyone's like that. Like, not everyone. Yeah. And I'm a mess.
Like
in my own space.
That don't take off shoes and track and.
There you go. Exactly. Like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a weird percentage that you'd have to say, like, yo, can you not?
Can you pay attention?
Yeah. Can you not track in someone else's floor? You didn't think about how they'd feel about that.
Right.
Like, you left and they're gonna have to clean that up.
Right.
Like they didn't put it there.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a weird.
I guess I understand now because I deal with it in that sense. But like, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
Like if you got an Uber driver, if you got an Uber,
like, I would never leave trash.
Yeah, motherfucker might be done with his cup and leave that shit in your cup over.
Yeah.
Like, you'll fucking throw it out. Like like the restaurant. Like, if you ask any server, they'll probably give you those same numbers. And I just pulled that number off.
Oh, true. Because like even when a server comes over, I put my straw paper and my plates on top of things and just try to make it easier for them and like
100%.
And then scoot it towards them and.
100%.
But it's just being efficient. Like, I'm just being
No, it's
efficient.
just not being a fucking mess.
Well, considerate and efficient.
Well, sure. Considerate is the word I was looking for.
Because I don't want you hanging out here any longer than you have to. I want you out of here. So I'm going to do it because this is the best way for you to get... I feel like that's more of a micromanaging thing for me.
But it works for everybody. It's like,
I would rather bag my own groceries than let you do it wrong. Like, I'm going to do it right.
Sure.
So, yeah, I'm helping you out, but really it's just selfish of me.
Self-checkout was the best thing that ever happened to me. I was like, oh, done. I'd rather wait here and just get this done in one shot than fucking be standing it, like, putting my shit in, and the cashier's like, boop, boop, and I'm like, you don't see what the fuck's going on here? Like, I'm trying. Self-checkout help. But see, that's why it's a... And you can see it. Next time you're in the grocery store, look at the self-checkout. Look at the people. Just not look at the people, because you can't judge a book by its cover, but look at the self-checkout and look at like the...
You have to look at the way someone works a self-checkout.
Because now that's the same somebody that doesn't belong in self-checkout. Right, yes, right, there you go.
Sticks out like a sore thumb. Like,
but like, you're looking at the person behind you like, well, this defeats the whole purpose. That's what that's
coupons
what I'm saying. Like,
at the set, like, go to the fucking regular register, please. Do
or
not
like
use
just
coupons
do it.
At self-checkout. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here with
that's
that
my
shit.
whole point.
Okay.
So, not my whole point, but
explains it better.
As I as I just look at all this shit, I'm like, we got to get back to the basics. Like, no, that's a long. See, the problem with this, what we do personally is
talk about.
Yeah, right. We had our pre-production meeting, not went over, but we
found some more shit.
Right, exactly. We'll backtrack. I'll backtrack. My bad. I won't take you down. That was wet snitching. Dry snitching. I'll bite. It's
definitely dry snitching. I have no idea what you're talking about.
We found this story. Oh no, you found it.
I found it. Yes, I found it.
The Uber driver. There's an Uber.
Steal my shine.
Yeah.
I found this video all on my own.
I kept seeing this video, but I never watched it. Like, I was like, no, like Uber driver confront. I was like, no.
It just automatically played. And I was like,
right. When you started playing it, I was just like, oh.
I know. I was like,
what's going on there?
What?
It was weird because I kind of like, I was like, that's gotta be I was like, oh, I should have watched that. But anyway, an Uber driver, two drunk chicks didn't want to get out of this guy's car, and I'll play the video. YouTube, I swear I'm gonna do better. Just give me some time.
Hi. Don't fucking cancel on us. You weren't at our location. Jesus Christ.
Right there, she came in hot.
Right here.
Okay.
1512 North Greenview.
Well, I'm waiting on somebody else.
Yeah, I know Anna. Let's get them.
I canceled on you guys already, so if you want to try to...
Both of us, or no?
Right there,
I
you're
just canceled the trip.
I'll figure it out, because we're both pooling. So, who did you cancel on?
You, but...
Okay, I'm pulling with Alana. I'm here. How convenient.
Okay, are you guys going to the same place?
Yep.
No,
like right there is a weird moment.
Now, let me tell you something. I'm not a violent person.
No, you're not at all, actually.
But if somebody was doing that in my fucking car, he did the right thing for a man because, you know, Jesus Christ, the world would have turned upside down. But let me just tell you, camera or not, I would have pulled that bitch out of my car. I would have put that shit in park, turned it off,
How convenient.
thrown the keys, gotten out, and pulled them out of my fucking car by their hair.
Hold on.
Like-
in that moment, I'm going to let him get his shit off, and then I'm going to let you get your shit off.
Okay, well,
Well, you weren't at the pickup spot. Underground's back there. And
Because he lasted a little...
tell you what,
Yeah. Jessica's on the way. She's on the
get
way.
the fuck out of my car.
Oh, no, I'm...
See, his fuses are a little even shorter than mine. Because when I first saw it, I was like, God damn. Like,
No, but those
but he was...
bitches...
Right. He came in...
Dead fucking serious. Get the fuck out.
Oh, I don't think so. Nope. Call your...
Like, if it would have went that far,
Right.
I think I would have came across the seat of that bitch. Like, oh, no.
This is only more
bitch,
funny. This is only
are you
more
dead
funny.
serious? Like,
'cause
I'm
you're
getting
not-
mad
you don't have
thinking
a,
about
You
it.
don't have a violent bone in your body. So it makes it more funny to me for you to be like...
Disrespect like that,
Yeah.
I cannot fucking stand it. It
'cause
irks me.
I would have been next to you like, oh, shit.
Like,
hold
I'm glad you weren't home when I had that conversation with that client of mine. Like, you would have been like,
See,
what
that...
the fuck?
Now that's my whole thing. I think that's like... See, I said it even
There's-
then.
but
Even
the-
then, I was like, why?
Right. I don't...
Like, for
But
this...
I don't, like...
Wait, I want him to get his shit off, and then I'm gonna...
Call him up. I have time. I have all day.
You're on my trip. It's okay.
No, I already ended it.
I have all day. Call 911. I have all day.
That's weird to me. Like, wait, what?
I have all day.
Hold on. I want him to get his shit off, and then... Because I don't want it to seem... I gotta give you the full effect of it.
I'm an Uber driver, and I've got a woman in my car at the corner of Dearborn and Illinois.
That noise
She
is...
is refusing to
Yeah.
terrible.
It does it again one more time, but then it stops.
We're absolutely fine, sir.
Nissan Altima.
He seems like he's
Right.
an ultimate.
It's gonna make up for a fantastic.
My name's Adam.
For a fantastic what story?
I prefer not to say
I believe so. Maybe she means Instagram story.
Wait for the cop.
Probably.
See, now in that moment, I also want to say, like,
That's fine.
I'd be like, wait, you don't...
Thank you.
I would say to my drunk friend even, like, I'm not...
Yeah, like, what are you gonna, we gonna ride home
No,
with
at
this
this
guy
point-
if he decides to take us? Or the cop's like, yeah, go ahead and take him home. Like,
Before I... Yeah, exactly.
I would
Before
have
I
ran
even-
that shit off of
See, that's exactly what I'm
Lock
going
the
with.
back, unlock the front.
Exactly. At that point, like with like a wait staff, if your confrontation with the waiter
You need a
before the
different-
food comes is like
Nah.
it's over. Like
can't.
at that point, why would
Get
you
out.
even want him to take you home?
You wouldn't.
Like
She's
at that
just trying
point,
to be
like
a
no,
bit, and
wait,
that's
I'm
what I
waiting
mean.
for the
Like
cops.
she's that disrespectful. Like nah.
Like this isn't a taxi. Like this is my car. Though.
Right.
You want to go somewhere else?
I want him to. Where's this?
I have time.
Because I want it to be. So at this point, he's like 2 minutes into the trip.
We're absolutely fine.
Roughly.
We're just trying to get home. That's all. We're both
2 minutes would be a long time.
You
Like,
have
Not
like,
getting
why are you
out.
still in my car?
no
Get out of my
Have you
car.
fucking looked back there? Do you see how many fucking... Because you pissed me off. That's why. Have you
Right.
seen how many fucking cars are back there? Apparently you haven't fucking looked.
No, I want a police officer to come here. I don't know if you're sober or not.
Bitch, I haven't had a drink in over a week. You fucking
Yeah, I let him go. I let him get
You're
his shit off,
in
right?
my car. You're not in Uber's car. This is my
Are
fucking
you
car.
serious right now?
One moment.
Do I look like I'm fucking joking?
You're talking to women here.
Women,
Alright.
bitch.
Right there. That's
And
right.
that
That's
is
right.
why he couldn't do what he wanted to do. But I would have
No,
done that
see,
shit.
I think two
I'm
dudes
talking
never
to-
go
you're
that
not,
far.
You're not. No, and two women wouldn't either.
No.
You could bet your ass they would have done that shit in my car. But they feel like they
I never
can.
see you. I've never seen you get
But
like
that's
this.
annoying to me. Like, you just talking to him because you know he can't do anything and he should do something, but then he looks wrong.
No, that's mad funny.
You deserve that shit.
That's good. See,
And I would give it to her.
No, I feel like, and that's why I'm like, he handled his fuse. It would have. We got to the same place, but his shit was just a little. Like I would have been like, lady. Like I think, see, that would have been my actual like, lady. I would drive this shit off a bridge. Like I would look back at her like, what, you actually don't want to get in the car? Like, why would you get in the car with me at this point?
Right.
Like, what if I drove you off a bridge? Like, what would you gonna? And that's what she would have probably been like.
Be
well,
like,
you're just gonna drive us off a bridge. Then I don't know what to tell you.
I got time.
I might even have took her home at that point. Like, you know what? All right, fuck it. Come on. No,
I would have drove her to the middle of nowhere and been like, now you get the fuck out.
No words. See, that's where, like, all right, we're going.
Just sit there and
we're going to Ralph Lauren and Riverhead. Like, all right, no problem. We're rolling. See, that's where it's tricky. Like, because at that point, he could say, she could. That's when they call the cops. Like, my Uber driver kidnapped me.
Oh yeah.
And now it's a whole other.
If you have it on camera, like, get out, or I'm going. Drive her to the police station.
Do you have to
drive her to the police station?
Yeah. See, that's where it's all. Do you have and I forget the next. He wasn't an Uber driver that found the iPhone.
No. The attorney though.
Sure.
That got pulled over by the cop.
Right.
That was an Uber driver. We didn't talk about that one.
No. Okay. We'll go. All right. The attorney. Do I have that video? This is a pain in the ass.
It's not a pain in the ass.
MacBooks are like I'm realizing this year that MacBooks are like
iPhones. It's Apple.
They died.
It's Apple.
I know, and my last straw of trusting Apple, I was like, at least the MacBook has been good, and then one day I was just like, what the hell?
What the hell?
Another Uber driver
who's also an attorney,
which we found that out very fast. The New York Post posted this video also.
It's from a long time ago, right?
Oh, yeah, that's all. This is from 2017. But it's old news, new news if you never heard it. Defense attorney Jesse Bright, who's pulled over.
That's a great attorney name.
Jesse Bright? Mm-hmm. I agree. He's an attorney. We know this because we're clicking on the video.
Right.
Time the cops don't know this. So as soon as they pull him over, he starts recording.
I will look. You're a police officer on duty. I can record you. And if you come to this side of the vehicle, I can keep recording you. I can keep recording you.
I'd be scared. I mean,
I'm sitting in my car.
I'd be scared to get shot.
I think we talked about that.
Especially
before,
that
like,
motherfucker.
What is the law?
Hold on, that was the whole point of it. The video, the cop says it's the law, like he said.
Yeah.
What is the law? What are you arresting me for? I'm sitting here in my car. I'm just recording in case anything happens. I'm surrounded by 5 police officers. I'm scared right now. I'm not being a jerk.
I feel like he was gonna say something else.
What?
You're not searching my car. You're not searching my car. Canines. I don't care, man.
See that I talked about that also. Like pulling out the phone and recording is probably not. You're probably not getting off to a good start here. I don't know what to tell you. Like even though you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
And
but
the cop lied and said like it's the law, like it wasn't true.
That's how they. I know it's not all cops, but like.
No, it's not all cops, obviously.
But the ones that make the other cops look bad.
That's what's scary to me in that moment when he's like, it's the law. Like, at me, I wouldn't have, when he said that, I would have been like, oh, shit. You don't know. And this, when he's like, what law are you talking about? Here, right. I'm an attorney. And the cop says,
like,
and an Uber driver? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
like, oh, shit, didn't explain. And I'm like, damn, see, I've
had that happen to me when I got pulled over before. They were like, oh, you have a lot of tattoos, but those are expensive. What do you do? And I was like a dog trainer, and they were like...
See, that's what I'm saying. It'd be like, what are we doing right now? Like,
right. Like,
is this personal? Like, what's going on here?
What does this have to do with anything?
But it's a weird moment. Look, see, that's where you kind of, I feel like with the Uber driver who was with the girls, like he had his camera already rolling. It just so happened you catch this on video. Thing. This attorney, camera already rolling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he hears a guy saying, you can't do that. It's against the law. Like, what law? What law are you talking about?
Right.
You see that on video. He said it first, and it wasn't true. From there, the conversation's different. Like, from there, no matter what happens, it's like, no, but this started off with, this took a turn for the worse with this lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, it's a weird thing. Like, see, interactions, police officers or strangers, whoever it is, like, are we to the point where it's like,
you can't trust anybody.
You can't trust anybody? Like, you gotta have the video. Like, we blame the internet.
You do. You have to have the fucking video. I'm telling you. You
like,
do.
we gotta walk around with GoPros on our chest to...
Seriously. It's sad, but, like, you do.
I thought red light cameras is a pain in the ass, and now look.
But
like,
they're probably helpful.
But, like, it makes you accountable.
Like, hey,
like,
you know what? Check the red light camera. I was running the red light.
No, word. And they never sent you one that you didn't do. Like...
You're not like... That ain't me. Oh, yeah.
As soon as you see that shit in the mail, you're like, damn.
They got me.
Glen Cove Road.
Like,
I fucking knew it. Like, I knew exactly where that shit was. You know what I'm saying?
It takes a while for them to come from here. Florida, like 2 days they were in your fucking mailbox. 2 days.
That's funny.
I feel like it takes like a month here.
Yeah, because here they
want you to get a link.
Yeah, no, they want you. They send it right when you're.
I always got a link. Right.
Yeah, see, that's the shit. Here, they just capitalize on like, hey, you're gonna fuck the first one up, no problem. You're gonna realize you ain't never gonna do that shit again. Then when you do it again, you're gonna realize like, I'm gonna stop making rights. Like, even if the shit, if I don't even see the sign, motherfucker blow the horn at me. Like, nope, I ain't going, bro.
Maybe that's what. Oh my god!
It like,
I've been behind people before, and I'm like, losing my shit on my horn, and they're like, ain't nope, fucking moving.
Because
like,
this lady in this doggy van
you.
behind me ain't gonna send me $150 when I get that shit in the mail. Ain't happening, lady. I'm one of those. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I always go like this around. Come around. If you want to write that bad, it's right there for you. Go ahead. I'll let you go in front of me. Like, because of that though, like. If
you would just pay attention to the signs.
Maybe the GoPro is a good idea. Like, I was just gonna, like, just when I say it's crazy, I kind of feel like that anyway. Probably because we're on the internet all the fucking time. But I feel like, you know what? Like, it made me a better person. Like, live your life as if 10 people are watching you.
Yeah. You have to. You really have to.
Live your life as
there
if
is someone
always
typically watching.
Now, and see, that's some shit. That probably heightens my anxiety subconsciously. But it makes me a better person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Makes you like picking up dog shit. It's like, you know what? Like, this is the right thing to do.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It gets you in good habits.
Does anybody like to pick up dog shit? No, nobody likes to pick up dog shit.
If you were on camera, everybody would pick it up. Like, you don't want to be that one person in your neighborhood because nobody, you know what I'm saying?
If they played that video at the end of every week and showed who didn't pick up,
you'd feel like
on air, like,
oh, that.
And on the fucking village.
They should play it on the fucking.
They absolutely should.
Like they do in Florida with motherfuckers with like Grand Theft Autos and shit. Like, I'm like, damn, that's embarrassing.
Oh, yeah, true.
Now, you don't want to be
4.
Like, that's another Black Mirror fucking episode, but we're not gonna go there.
We can't.
Like, now if we see now imagine the billboard. You see the billboard, and you're like, oh, that's the person, and then you see them walking their dog. You're gonna be looking at them with a scowl.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You're gonna be looking at them like, you fucking
stay
disgusting.
away from my house.
I bet that changes
People
their life.
would. Oh yeah.
Like, I guess everybody. It's probably scary. That's why Black Mirror made a episode about it. But it's true. Like, so if you live your life like 10 people are watching.
You gotta be held. If you're held accountable, you just think twice about things. You actually think things through rather than just acting on what you want to do first. Because
unless you're the police, then you'd be like, yeah, no. I'm gonna do it. Don't fuck around.
Yeah, like it makes you think twice.
Maybe that's why they freak out. Like, you can't record me. Like, no. I may say some shit. Like,
they are absolutely. And you think any of them know
I'm
the
gonna say some
actual
bullshit.
laws?
See,
like, you think they know
that's another thing too. And I'm not saying
I'm
not saying not all cops do.
Right.
But I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say there's a attorney.
There's a good percentage of bad cops out there. A really good percentage.
No, not even that. Like, there's a large percentage of undertrained.
That's what I mean.
Cops.
Like,
okay,
just
right,
bad,
sure, like,
not a good specimen of a cop.
And that with like an asshole is a bad combination out on the loose.
Yeah.
With, you know, when you can tell a motherfucker
that's
like,
a lot of power.
You can tell a motherfucker like that you thought was just some rinky-dink Uber driver. Like, nah, it's the law. Put your phone down. Right. So then at that point, if he's like, all right, boop, and he's like, because you're being a jerk. He's like, boop, and he stops it, or he's like you said when we were watching it before, like, imagine that's when your iCloud's full and it's just like
dies.
That's when they pull you out the car and beat your ass, and then and what you gonna say? Like, you could be like, yo, he threw his phone at me.
Right.
Your video's gone, and now you're on your own. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We're at a weird place, and if you do find someone's GoPro, you better leave that shit there. You see somebody's iPhone on the street, you better walk over that shit.
So I had no idea. No, it's.
I'm gonna get Eyewitness News to help me out for this one. This is one of my last weeks on a phone, so it's weird.
A whole year.
It's gonna be light work
For you.
True. You'll have to start an iPad. God forbid.
Money man says he tried to do a good deed by returning a
Krista,
cell phone to its
help me
owners. Only to find out days later, he's being charged with theft.
News.
Ariel Rothfeld spoke to the man about what happened in a story you'll see only on 41 Action News.
During his lunch break, Rick Hundling thought he was doing the right thing.
Good girl. Nice catch.
Now he's the one trying to catch a break.
Oh, boy.
After finding a cracked iPhone on the ground outside of this Overland Park subway.
I didn't
I'm gonna
think
keep
it would
that to
work.
myself.
I thought,
Okay.
I'll
It's
take
hard.
a look at it.
Can't wait till
So
post-production.
Conkling says he threw it in his car and left, returning it to the same subway a day later after he saw a message on the phone.
I turned it over and turned it on, and there was a text stating, I lost my iPhone, please return to the subway and whatnot, and immediately that's...
He looks like I'm
where
gonna
I
do it
went.
tomorrow.
Days
type of guy,
later,
You are hereby summoned to appear before the Overland
Yeah,
Park
he does.
Municipal Court.
police charged him with misdemeanor theft.
Instead of picking up the phone and leaving it in his car, Overland Park police
I have
say
so many-
Conkling should have brought the phone inside
So
to a
many
business nearby.
No.
And
I don't know where this is going, but I kind of want you to get your shit off, but I guess I'll wait until post-production.
okay, that's a
But,
better idea.
I think. See, now that's where the crazy shit is. It's kind of. I thought it was a weird story at
But
first.
I saw a couple stories online
Right, and then
about the same thing.
Now, see, that's where it was like at first. It was one of those I feel indifferent about it. Like,
Yeah, like
But then
if you text a phone and they bring it back to that location,
right? If you brought my phone back the next day, I wouldn't be like, call the cop. I don't know, like.
yeah, like you kept it for a whole
Yeah, you
day.
kept
Like,
it,
what did
like,
you have secret
no.
on there that you don't want anybody to know about?
No. See, that's where it's tricky, because it's like, my dad made a joke. One time I dropped my phone in a fucking casino, and I went back and it was there. And my dad was like, "That's how you know that phone's garbage, because somebody bought that shit back." I had just got the iPhone and it was like against it, and I was like, that is weird. But I was thinking like, you couldn't get in it. Like, thank God they turned it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you? Because you can't do it.
No.
You can't get anything with it. Like, you're gonna send the shit to Jamaica and fucking
Right.
for $400. Like, no,
Right.
how about you just leave my phone? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So if you pick up someone's phone, like, I do kind of get it. Like, you went into you went that way. Like, you went home. That's a lot. But
if you were like already getting in your car,
they looked at it like.
he said the
He only
phone
bought
was
it back.
cracked.
They only bought it back because you got the text. So he probably was. They looking at it like he was home. It was like, bring back like 11 o'clock at night.
Right.
Like, yo, bring back my iPhone. And it's like, oh shit, I better turn this thing back.
Right.
And when he bought it in, they just figured just charge him and let him prove. Like, I prove it. If he had a GoPro on his chest, he could be like, look, see, I was leaving right out and the phone was right there. So
Right.
where was I gonna go? I wasn't stealing
Right.
it. Like,
I
you see,
picked it up and put
dropped,
it in
like,
my seat.
Right. So I don't know. Bottom line, I looked at it like, damn, you see an iPhone? Step over that shit. Like, just, or yeah, like, see, pick it up, maybe put it on the fucking curb. If the next person steals it, that's
True.
on them.
True.
But like,
You left it for the person. to
like,
find
go
it.
walk into wherever you are. If there's a Five Guys there, like, yo, I drive. If you want to help.
Yeah.
If
Typically,
you wanna
if
help,
I
don't take
see
that shit home.
something, I set it up high on something. Like, I found a key on walks before, and I just put it on the next
key.
mailbox
Yeah, right.
that I see on top of it.
Like,
That's all you can do, because I don't know how the fuck am I gonna get it to the person that it's supposed to get to. Like, I don't want that responsibility.
yeah, like fake car and what's that? And like hidden camera shows.
Yep.
They changed everything. They changed my life. Like, see,
Oh,
that's why I
because,
also
you
like
never
feel
know,
like 10
yeah.
people are watching.
Yeah.
Like, shit, when shit is like seems weird. Like, you see $100 bill on the floor, I'm like, well, no, 100 I'm picking up. But I seen a 10 before and kept it moving. Like, I seen a 10 and was like, yeah, no. Like, Like the last thing I needed is for that shit to be on a string. And like I swear, like I was like, it's $10. Like, and I kept it moving because it was like,
that's fine, not worth it.
Because once you commit, like and shit blows, you might. I don't know. Like this shit just changed how I like as a human. Like don't trust anything or anybody. Like, so if I see an iPhone, are you kidding me? I'm not touching that shit. Oh, I would. No. If in a grocery store, I'd be like, excuse me, there's a iPhone.
Right.
Or like, hey, there's something.
Yeah.
As far as me picking that shit up, yeah, right. Like, get the fuck out of here. Never. For that reason, you can't talk to strangers. Like people that are guilty. And I mean, this is a little bit different, but like Cyntoia Brown, someone that did something, she admitted doing it. She sent some wild ass sentence, 51 years. Yeah. The governor of Tennessee lets 11 people out. Her name's not on the list, and it's like, look, I get it. You can't give in to, but
it didn't mean that he was like some of them. He just shortened their sentence, so he could have shortened her sentence.
That's what I mean. I'm not. That's what I mean. But thank you for that. Like, I'm not the governor, but
I didn't know. Like, I was like, what the fuck is clemency? What is that? Like,
it's like, all right.
That was a little high.
Right, like,
we're gonna lower it. You've served your time. We're gonna let you out. But I thought it was just letting him out. I didn't know they could also knock off the thing, which makes it shitty, because I think hers definitely needs to be knocked down.
At least, like, but when? Why? We're gonna wait till 2020 just because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're gonna wait. Right. You're gonna give her another 7 years just because you want to do things like, no. That's why you can't. It's a weird times where it's like, you better off just fucking staying.
Don't talk to strangers.
Bird Box. Everybody.
That was.
Put your blinders on. I don't see nothing in nobody.
I could act. It's one of those movies that, like, I want to say I could watch it again. I probably wouldn't, but like I think we should. I liked it. Like, I liked it a lot.
I think we should. Actually, it was one of those movies.
Thing.
Right. It was one of those movies where I actually didn't know what was going on. And it's funny that girls do that. It's not just you, so it's fine. All girls would be like, what do you think's gonna, and I'm like, I'm watching it. This shit premiered on Netflix for the same time.
Do you know when? Okay, let me explain why I asked. Do you know what's going on?
I think I opened up a.
You did.
Can of
So if I ask you if you know what's going on, it's because I think I know, and I want to hear what you think first.
See,
or it's kind of like a segue for you to ask me what I think's going on.
Gotcha.
Or I'm just gonna be like, oh, let me just tell you what's going on. Oh, you don't know? Let me just tell you what's going on.
See,
like, it's kind of like a.
Okay.
Do you know what's going on yet? Because you're always ahead, right?
And
like,
that's where
you're good about, like, I knew that shit was gonna happen. I should have said it out loud. And sometimes you do say it out loud, and you're spot on.
But I don't like that. When I say it out loud,
it ruins
it. Fucks up the movie. Like, and then if I don't, we're watching the next one, and I'm like, well, we're 45 minutes in at this point. If I say it now, it's like, it's obvious. I should have said it fucking 30 minutes ago.
Right.
When I'm like, yeah, no. That, you see that look right there? Like, and normally but that's what fucks it up when I rewind it. Like, yeah, no, that's not a good thing. So, but with Bird Box, and I guess it always happens, but I didn't realize it until you just said that. With good movies, like, or Bird Box, I was just like, I don't know. I was like, I have no idea. One thing I did know, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, when Amy Schumer let that dude in the house, I was like, yo. So if nobody else thought that was funny, I thought that was hilarious in my head. But when she let him,
was funny. I mean, she's in a bad place right now.
Oh yeah,
so she would think that was funny.
Oh yeah, okay. See, damn, it was good while it lasted.
No, she makes fun of herself though, so she.
Sure.
Yeah.
But when Amy Schumer left,
which is hilarious.
Well, that's even better. That's good. When she let that dude in, see, that's where I'm like,
I knew it was
this
bad.
This is never good in movies,
right?
Like,
but
bro.
Still don't understand. This is a spoiler alert too.
No, it's fine. I think we should get into the official Bird Box review.
Okay, so the fact that the birds didn't freak out on that guy, why?
See, that's why I feel like I gotta watch it again. For shit like that's a pivotal moment where I'm like,
that's a super important moment to me.
Yeah, right, sure. And I'm like, wait, but he put him in the. But when he put him in the refrigerator, I thought it was weird. Like, so you're just gonna kill them? Like,
I knew by that point.
Oh yeah, no. By that point, it's
knew
over. Like by that point, motherfuckers.
He was drawing skulls and shit.
Right.
But like, they didn't freak out at any point. Even when he was putting them in the freezer, they did not freak out. And birds were the only thing that they had to like warn when they. I don't understand.
That's why I think we. That's why I think we gotta watch it again. Like maybe, it was something. Like it was a weird. And see the drunk dude. We joked about
it. No.
What?
Maybe it's not when the people are around. Maybe it's when the dark energy is coming.
Mm.
So maybe they only freak out when the dark energy is coming, but the people can like get, like when the guy was trying to fight her out of the boat or whatever, like maybe the dark energy was just close by and that's why he was trying to get her to open her eyes so that she could see it, but it wasn't reacting to him per se, it was the energy that was coming.
Right, and I thought so. That's what I chalked it up as the first time, like like the energy wasn't around, like.
But it's separate.
When he first came in, he said they let people out of the fucking insane asylum. Yeah. So I assumed like, all right, he's one of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, but he has a suit on, so I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? But he was already. I think that's what the catch was. If you're already insane or you're already
if you're crazy and you can look at it and you enjoy it, I think you're not the bad thing. You're still separate from that. Right. So the bad energy is totally separate. But I thought that it was going off, so it threw me off a little bit in the movie.
Right. That's what they
didn't explain.
You're just willing to dance with the devil. If you're that guy,
but like
those people can look at
in the grocery store, the birds freaked out, but the guy was the dark energy was really close to the guy. You know what I mean? I thought it was reacting to the guy. So I was like, okay, well, it reacts to bad people too, so that's perfect. Then you'll know when they're coming if you have the birds.
And that's what this is what I think is confusing me, and that's why I guess it's good we're talking about this.
Are you doing a Joe Rogan?
What, maybe? I don't know. It depends. You tell me.
Go ahead.
Did the birds freak out when the dude was... What did he say? The dude that was in the lake. I don't remember what he said. Did they start going crazy?
Yes, but I think the energy was around too. I think that's why he was like, "Open your eyes," and then they were freaking out because it was coming.
Okay.
Like I don't think it reacts to the people. I think it just reacts to the energy.
It's like, virgins, and then or virgin eyes.
Yeah. Like, hey,
there it is. Okay,
come.
Got you. Okay, because I think that's what confused me.
That's
what
confused
the dude,
me through the whole movie
because
it was too
that
close.
was in the house.
Yes,
because they didn't freak out about him, and they freaked out with the dude in the.
Yeah, that's the whole point that I was just making.
Okay, my bad.
Joe Rogan.
I guess I did. Oh, there you go. See, now that's why I look at it. I look at it different. Like that's why I like Joe Rogan. I'm like, yeah, okay, he asking the right questions.
If you don't understand something, you're gonna understand it on the show.
Yeah, okay.
He's like
that's why you're great for the show.
Come on, Joe.
Because I just be like podcast facts, like, oh yeah, that sounds about right, and you'd be like, no, actually, you should just look at the paper. It's right in front of you.
Efficiency. This is about efficiency.
No doubt. And it was something else that happened in Bird Box. Do you think there should be a sequel? I know it's very soon.
Yeah.
But I feel like I have to watch it again, and then I can give like a final answer. But I feel like there should.
Yes.
There should be.
But what I don't understand is how are they safe there?
He's the guy at the end. If I'm not mistaken, said you can't like fight it, but all the birds let the people who can see. Mm-hmm. Know when the thing is coming, at least, so they can get inside, or I guess they get to cover or whatever they do. But I believe he said that.
Okay.
Like, yeah, look, it's not bulletproof, but at least you could know when the shit is coming because all the birds will start freaking out.
Okay.
You can run inside and close your fucking eyes.
Okay.
So.
And they're blind, so they can't see it.
Right.
Okay.
And that's what do you do? Do you wear fucking? You can't be using It's a $3 bandana. You got to get some high tech shit. Elon Musk will probably have some fire goggles on Amazon by sundown.
That you can watch TV.
Right, exactly. It'd be the VR goggles. We just put them on, and your life would.
Yeah. You just
like, yeah, business as usual. Just don't take your VR.
Pretend you're in a. That's actually, you could actually be in the world in a virtual reality version of it and not see what's going on around you. That'd be crazy.
There you go. Problem solved. In the 49-minute mark of the I Say That Say This podcast.
Crazy.
Swish. There's your sequel.
That's fucking crazy. But you don't ever take off virtual reality.
We're kind of probably getting there anyway. Like and when I put on those VR glasses, I was like, nah, this shit ain't for human consumption. Have you done it again? Hell no. That shit ain't for human consumption. Like, my brain couldn't tell. I was, and for those who weren't there, I was playing Gran Turismo in a car, doing 80. Like, that sounds stupid on a video game, right? My body physically felt like I was doing 80, and I spun out and was gonna hit a wall, and my body was like, shit. Like, what the fuck was that? I immediately took the fucking VR off. Like, yeah, nah, that's not wavy. And I said to you immediately, like, I was like, nah.
You were like, no.
Yeah, nah, that shit. I was like, that shit fucked
the room.
That shit fucked with my, like, I was like, that kind of fucks with
your.
You
were like, is this really happening?
That shit fucks with your brain. Like, that was one of the weirdest moments of my life. Like, I physically felt like, shit, we gonna crash, but I knew it wasn't real. Like, that shit was, I'm like, this shit can't be good for your brain. Like, that's not good for your brain. Like, I felt that. Like, I think that.
Like, what if you died because you
that's thought you were going to die? Like, that's what I mean. Like,
what if your brain was like,
that shit might get stuck on your,
right.
Nah, I don't like where the future's headed. I don't like where the future's headed at all. Please don't bird box us. I don't want to be in the bird box. Put me in anything but a bird box. Like,
I don't want to not be able to see, and I don't want to live in virtual reality. I don't know. Nah, that bitch she's tough, because I'm not walking around blindfolded. Even the dumb blonde bitch is by herself.
See, that's where it's tricky. Like,
walking around blindfolded? You don't even know where the fuck you are? I would be completely fucking lost. I'd be like, well, I'm stuck here.
I say that we need a blackout. And then I see shit like that, and I'm like, no, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, nah.
We shouldn't black out. Like, I take it back. Keep the lights on. Keep them all on.
I'll just be here. I ain't going nowhere.
No, and that's also why I think my internet detox is good. Like, I feel like
keep you sharp.
It's this, but yeah, it's like this. And here we go on this is the gray area section of the podcast. But like, where are we not already like flirting with that? Like,
yeah, we're.
Even
down in our
even the process of the internet being our friends, like the people that subscribe to the podcast, they tune in every week, and it's cool. And that's why I was like, even with the microphones, I'm like, I don't want to change the microphone settings because I like that live feel. Even when I'm looking back, like I like the sound of it. It sounds like I'm in the room. That's kind of tapping into that shit. Like you're there, like you're there and not there. Like our friends are there. Like it's almost like. We're there, but the screen is just not totally attached to us. So I think the detox will at least put me behind of the...
Yeah.
Ahead of the takeover. Behind it? Am I behind it?
I feel like it would put you ahead of it in some ways and then behind it in some ways. Like it's a both.
See, it's not an internet blackout. It's just a accessibility blackout.
Okay, you're right.
Like I'm still the same things are still gonna be, but it's just not like quick draw McGraw.
Right.
In my
you have to be
in my hand. It's like, oh shit, where's the laptop? Maybe some shit is not as interesting to get me up there.
Right.
Or you know what I'm saying, to get me up. So I don't know. We'll see, but. I know Bird Box is
scary.
Bird Box is some freaky shit.
Yeah, that's some scary shit.
Speaking of the jungle.
Oh, God.
First of all, Chris Brown is being charged for owning an exotic pet monkey named Fiji. I forget what kind of monkey it is. But I thought, where is the Neverland Ranch? Is that not in Los Angeles?
I have no idea. But this...
Like Mike Tyson and tigers and shit. Like it's not. I thought it was lit to own a monkey.
You have to have a permit. He didn't have a permit. just which is another reason why, like, make him pay a fine. I know that a fine isn't a big deal to him, but, like, make him pay a fine. You know, like,
you're right. Let me.
He gotta go to jail
for. Monkeys shouldn't be pets, says the city of Los Angeles. Singer Chris Brown will be walking into New Year facing criminal charges, 2 counts of having a restricted species without a permit, and this is courtesy of our fave, TMZ. Brown, 29, sparked controversy when he brought home a baby capuchin monkey named Fiji in the fall of 2017. He swiftly drew criticism after posting an adorable video with his daughter, Royalty, then just 3. With the monkey, Brown fought back against naysayers, crying out for the girl's safety. He claimed the monkey wasn't for her, but it was his pet. As a response to the outcry, California Department of Fish and Wildlife launched an investigation. Before the situation get out of control, Breezy gave away his monkey, like, chill the fuck out, guys. I don't need this shit in my life. It's just a monkey. My bad.
Right.
So,
now he's facing 6 months.
And it's crazy that, like, see, that's what I mean. Like, the internet could affect some shit like Chris Brown, and that happens immediately with a fucking monkey. You know what I'm saying? But something that, like, that's not, like, my neighbors, I'd be like, fuck off. Like, not my neighbor. Like, people on the internet, I'm like, you guys came here because of people on the internet? Like, do you care about this monkey? Because he been here and ain't nobody say shit. Like, now all of a sudden you're concerned. Like, the monkey's okay. Right. The monkey lives with Chris Brown. Like, that monkey got like 29 million. That monkey is probably in the best hands.
True. Best monkey trainer.
That's why I gotta find out where the Neverland Ranch is. Like, don't they got giraffes and shit? Like, I guess, like you said, it was no permit. Like,
yeah, he just.
That's what I mean. Like,
but that's another reason why, like, he got to go to jail because you can actually have
Santa Barbara County, California.
Same thing.
Same shit.
So if you have a permit, you can have something like that. But if you don't have a permit, you can't.
That's why it makes it bullshit.
But, like, I get it, but he pays his fine then because it's not like it's an illegal animal to own. You just have to have a permit for it.
I think, this is where it's fucked up, because if it happens to his neighbor, who nobody knows, I don't know who his neighbor is. I mean, it's probably someone rich, but if it happens to his neighbor,
nobody's gonna care.
No, like, once they went down to the fucking county clerk, they're like, all right, $900 fine, and you move on with your life.
Right.
Like, him, like,
they're trying to prove a point.
Yeah, like, what are you gonna put him in jail for 30 days? Like, well, even then, like, even 2 weeks, a day, like, come on. I'm not rolling. I thought it was lit to have a monkey. That sounds pretty cool. Like,
I've seen a monkey on Instagram, like, recently.
I don't know.
Maybe they have a permit.
I was gonna say, I guess they got their permit. Just go down. Bottom line, if you're gonna get a monkey, take your ass down to town hall and get a permit. I guess.
I'm sure he has plenty of money to have a permit.
Yeah, I'm sure he has an assistant to go down. Somebody can fucking do it.
Sure, maybe actually somebody.
He can have the permit.
Maybe somebody dropped the ball.
No, it's probably see that. Yeah, I guess. Because, like, a monkey is like, we should look into this.
Yeah,
so.
somebody in his posse should have been like, Chris, you need a permit for that. Otherwise, they're going to come get your ass.
Nah, see, that's where a monkey kind of happens fast. Like, yo, my man got a monkey over here. You want, like, who the fuck gets a call for a fucking monkey, first of all? So it's probably like, yo, I got a monkey. And he's probably like, oh, my daughter's going to love that monkey. Bringing that monkey on over. The last thing everyone's thinking about was a fucking permit. Like, it's not a pit bull, it's a fucking
That's exactly why he should have been thinking, like, hey, you need a permit for that. Okay. That's an exotic animal.
Okay.
Wherever you got it from should have told you that you need a permit for it, because that's not an easy... I can't go out tomorrow and fucking buy a monkey. You know, like, how the fuck did you get it into the... Like, where did it come from? Right. Somebody, like...
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm saying I'm sure it didn't come from.
No, but
it didn't come from a fucking breeder, because they would have got like somebody.
Like people around Chris Brown, somebody should have known. Somebody should have known and said something.
I just wonder, because obviously hindsight is always 20. I wonder if I would have been like I don't know if I'm the friend to be like, you got a permit for this? Like, I probably wouldn't ask. Like, I wouldn't ask either. You know, like, I don't know.
Somebody.
I guess eventually,
that's smart. If you,
being around
if you
for
have
like
that much money, you need to have somebody really, really smart around you that would know that.
In one shot, no, I would have never asked that. But if I was around for a week, I would have been like, wait a minute, like, do we gotta tell somebody we got a monkey in here? I guess. Well, who knows?
Wasn't my job, but
not
gotta
all.
hire somebody efficient, Chris Brown.
Not all news is monkey business. There's a dude. Did I get that off?
Do you have that?
No.
Wait,
I
how
got
do you
that
do
off?
it? How do you do the sound? Do the sound.
Which one?
The. No.
Oh, wrong sound. I don't know.
Drum sound. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't work on that. I gotta work on my. I worked on my.
That was good though.
I forget what airline it is, but a dad somewhere here in America, which I'm gonna pull up in 2 minutes, but my MacBook is slow. 2 minutes podcast time. Dad here, who I can't get his name. Where is he? Booked 6 flights.
Oh, that is on this list, isn't it? Oh, I missed that.
It is. I know.
Skip right over that.
It's in the middle. We always just kind of freestyle it out. There it is. Delta. A Delta Airlines stewardess.
Fuck Delta, but go ahead. Sorry.
Well,
I'm not a fan. Go ahead.
I feel, and no, I'll let you get your shit off. I'm not into flight shaming, but like you gotta kind of fly JetBlue. Like it's
really
no point on.
You really
I
do.
really.
I used to fly, and I used to be a Delta person.
I don't know why.
I ain't even been flying that long. I act like I'm a fucking pro. My whole
Not
life.
rolling.
But like,
See, you don't post your
Delta was-
passport to go from New York to Miami, so you good. You got enough good sense. You've been around.
But like Delta was my go-to just because it was easy and it was familiar and I could do it myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But once I flew JetBlue, I was like, oh my God, I'll never go back.
Oh, I forget.
Although I think Delta stepped up their game. I think they have the TVs and the thing now too.
I don't know.
But,
I don't even want to know.
But yeah, I'm good with JetBlue. Anyways, but this is a Delta.
I believe her
a
name is
shitty
Pierce T. Vaughn.
Really?
Yeah, had to work during the holidays for Delta Airlines, and she would be spending the time without family. So Hal, her dad, was like, you know what?
Who was apparently a rich motherfucker.
Word. That's what I'm like 6. God damn! Like during the holidays on Christmas Eve, like I don't know. That's a pretty good ticket. Like that's a good ticket.
Or maybe she just has a lot of miles built
I
up
guess
for him or something. I don't know. Like I would want to know if because
she probably
like
use her friends and family. I gotta read, and now I should read other articles also, try to get a good gauge. But
I just want to know if he's rich or.
But is this besides A for effort?
I mean, it's still good. It's still good. Like it's still a pass.
It's still no.
But
it
does make a difference in the story because if
you're not rolling.
No, I mean the whole thing is just like, why are you working for a fucking? Why? Why can't you like tell them? I don't know. I haven't worked for somebody in a long time.
But you know how it is for her to be like, actually, no, I want to be home for the holidays. Like, yo, your schedule is your schedule. What today is Christmas? So like Tuesday. Tuesday's your day. Tuesday's your day.
Yeah,
if
I just
Christmas falls on Tuesday.
forget sometimes because like one of my employees was telling me that she was really happy that she didn't work for retail because all of her friends were working like overnight, the 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th. And I was like, really? And I was like, ugh, I forget how bad.
That's when you got to go at 4 a.m.
Right.
And be lined up. And
right.
Be like,
and stocking and ugh. Anyway, that was way off the subject.
No, I mean, I'm rolling. It's all about the feeling.
Just trying to understand where he's coming from. It just depends. Like I forget that. Maybe she just wants to fly. Maybe that's just her dream to be a flight attendant, and that's just where she has to work.
Papa Hal was just like, I'll join you for 6 flights all day. I think that's. He's probably
that's
watching
pretty
mad
cool,
movies.
though.
No, it's cool.
It's really cool. Like if if I was, you do it with me sometimes. Though. Like if there's a blizzard, obviously if there's a blizzard, but like if it's a holiday or something, you're like, I'll drive you. And that means a lot. It makes it easier to work too. Like, cause I'm sure she was probably like, I gotta work on Christmas Day. I'm gonna miss everything. And sure. He's like,
but see, that's where I gotta look and see where these flights were. Because if shit was litty and you was going to Hawaii, like it'd be like, all right, I'm in. So it'd probably like you're going to fucking Cleveland and then coming back. That'd be terrible. But
awful.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess so it's good to see people like, you know, and that was that story. I saw it and I was like, oh, that's cool, because I also feel like there's stories for like the internet, and there's stories that come on. I'll get cable back for a year, since I'm not gonna be on. I'm not gonna be with a smartphone in my pocket, because I really wanna try to keep a gauge on it. I really feel like there's stories for the internet, and then there's like Good Morning America stories. And see, the game with the news is kind of tricky.
Do you think it's separate, or do you think? Because I think it's the same thing now. I think it's like I think stories that go on Good Morning America just come on the internet after or before. Like, I think they get stories off the internet now. Like, I mean,
I honestly think everything comes from Twitter. I truly believe everything comes.
I mean, I know I don't know a lot of the stuff that goes on, but like it's on Instagram now. Like it's on Facebook. It's on everything. Like people.
Yeah, true. Some shit is like
you saw that YouTube video. I was just on YouTube and saw it because it followed a video that I was doing research on this for. So like.
With the algorithm knew probably
Oh yeah.
They've both been looking at this all day, so
True.
Let's finally
make sure she watches it.
Let's just use that. I tried to give it to him. I tried to give it to the guy 3 times. Do me a favor, shoot it over to her iPhone and just start playing it when they're together later tonight. Thanks, guys. Click.
True. It's sick. It's real sick.
It's sick. I guess you never know. But I do know one thing.
What?
I think that's it.
Okay.
I should get Bil Burr to sign us out. But I think we'll be all right.
He's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, maybe I gotta put some of that on my soundboard. I'm gonna.
If you haven't seen an actual good show from him, like he has Netflix specials, obviously, like
sure.
you have to. Like he's
that bumped Bil Burr up to my top 5.
If seriously,
they're just like all time, like just being on stage and being like, yo, fuck all 10,000 of y'all, like all you. The fuckers, like, I really respected that. It touched a warm place in my heart. Like, it was like,
seriously, like we all, especially like just, I don't know.
Right, like the Uber driver, like, yo, you bitches better get the fuck out of my car. I was just like, all right, but Bil Burr, like it was like David and Goliath, and
he just killed him with words. Like he just killed him with words.
Exactly, like you paid for his show,
and he blasted you the whole time. With some heat.
That's funny. So just so we're clear, because I
don't get in the back of my car talking that shit.
No, but even on the internet, like I guess if shit gets out of line, I gotta remember in my brain. I'm gonna just send you that Bil Burr highlight. Like, here you go, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a day you deserve.
True.
I'm going to get into some more. I'm going to smoke a burr. So this podcast is over.
Allegedly.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, I got it. The video's all you. The game changes.
Okay, so now I get.
I appreciate you.
You have to do this first and then that.
Yes.
Okay.
And for the listeners, so you guys know.
I have a new job, apparently. I was just informed of today.
And I was just going to say how cooperative you were. But your condescension.
I'm not cooperative.
Is that a word? Is condescension a word?
You were being condescending when I thought we were just doing the lineup of the iPad. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go sit back down.
Just give me 2 seconds. Hold on here.
Did you just pause it?
Oh, no, it's still rolling.
Oh, good. So I can still get my shit off.
Get your shit off. Get your shit off.
You were being condescending of me. When I thought we were done because I thought we were just looking at lines, and you were like, wasn't done with you yet.
That should be my last text I send out.
What? Wasn't done with you yet?
No, I sent you Bil Burr to your phone. Go 86 the video.
All right. Wait.